Good morning, guys. As you can see behind me, I've got the sawmill hooked up to my truck. I'm headed over to my mom's to start milling up those logs that were taken down last week. If you haven't seen that video, I will post a link at the end of this one. It came out really good. I think you ought to check it out. Anyways, my mill's full of gas, chainsaw, everything is loaded up. I'm gonna hit the road. All right, well, I'm here and you can see that they came back and they ground up all the stumps. There are some pretty good sized piles of stump grindings there, so I'm gonna get the bucket on my tractor, kind of clean this and flatten it up so that I can set up next to those logs and start milling. All right, well, I've decided to set my mill up away from the log decks. That way I can select the logs individually instead of just taking whatever is next in line. Some of these aren't quite the 12 feet that I need for my floor joists, so I want to get those out of the way first. And then I've got a friend looking for a bunch of 1x6s that are at least 8.5 feet long. So some of the shorter logs I'll mill into 1x6s. And so my goal for today is 25 2x10s and at least 42 1x6s. Now this first one on the deck is over 12 feet long. It's got a lot of knots in it. I'm gonna open it up. Probably gonna start out making some stickers, and then that wood is gonna go straight into my trailer once it comes off the mill. Well guys, I got off to a bit of a weak start yesterday. It turns out that these logs have some internal damage, some pitch seams, and I haven't been very lucky getting the lumber out of them. I've had to cut some of it up for firewood. I've got 13 of my 25 2x10s that I need. I've got some 2x6s. Another problem I'm running into is most of these logs are about a foot shorter than I need. I didn't pull a tape on them while they were coming down, and I wasn't going to interrupt them bringing those trees down. I've got one log here on the deck that's right at the very minimum I need, so I'm going to try and dig it out, get it on the mill, and get the rest of my 2x10s so that I can get on the 1x6s and get the wood I need for my shop complete. All right, I got a pretty good feeling about this one. It's 27 inches in diameter. It's fairly uniform diameter. Not a lot of damage. There's just a tiny little bit of pitch coming out of each end. I mean, minuscule, so I'm hoping I can get the rest of my 2x10s out of this one. I'm feeling way better about this lumber. This stuff looks awesome. Well, that log worked out great. I've got 2 more 2x10s than I need. I've got 7 bonus 2x6s. Now I've got those 1-inch thick flitches up on the mill. I'm going to mill those down into 1x6s and see what I end up with. I need 42 altogether. I'll probably mill 50, and then that will do it for today. Well, I think I'm going to get another log up here. I'm going to take the bark off of it, and then I'm going to put a sharp blade on, because this one's starting to get to the point where you would notice a little waviness in a 1x. So yeah, time for a new blade. Well, that is it for today. I got the lumber I was after and then some. I'm going to haul this home, dump it off, and tomorrow come back and get my tractor. I've got a couple of big table projects that I'm going to get started on, which is perfect timing because it's going to start raining in a couple days. I've got a few other things to get taken care of before that happens, but I'm going to haul this wood home and get to editing some video. I appreciate you guys watching as always. Stick around, we'll see you soon. Just like the pros do it, on stickers and everything. Nice.